Is SEI better than Solana? SEI has been on absolute fire, gaining 510% in a matter of 51 days. In this video, we're going to highlight SEI, what it does, what it's looking to revolutionize, and why potentially it could be not only the next, but a better version of Solana. So, any project team, the founder needs to be excellent. And well, SEI has two excellent founders. The first one being Jeff F., who worked at Goldman Sachs as an investment banker for 3 years. But the real cream of the crop here, my friends, is Jayendra Jog. And I'm going to scroll down here. He was a software engineer at Robinhood for 3 years and 5 months, which makes a lot of sense with what SEI is doing because they're targeting exchanges, DEXs, and NFT marketplaces. They label themselves as the fastest blockchain in the world, and that could possibly be true. Now, a little background about SEI. This is from CoinGecko, an ultimate guide to the SEI network. Some key takeaways, some other things I've highlighted here. SEI is an open source layer 1 blockchain specialized for trading, optimizing every layer of the stack to offer infrastructure for trading apps of all types, which makes sense seeing that Jayendra, the co-founders, previous experience at Robinhood. SEI claims that any kind of trading apps, whether it's DeFi DEX, NFT marketplace, or gaming DEX, will operate better on SEI than any other layer 1. They offer a native order matching engine in the layer 1, which allows exchange apps built on top to scale much more than anywhere else. And this is from the SEI website. Here is what they're looking to solve. Now, we hear of the blockchain trilemma. There's something called the exchange trilemma, where you can only have two of the following three. You can either be decentralized, capital efficient, scalable. You can have two out of the three, but not all three. As you can see here, Coinbase, they're scalable, capital efficient. They're not decentralized. Uniswap is decentralized and scalable, but they're not capital efficient. SEI is looking to solve this massive issue in the world of exchanges today. Exchanges face a major scaling problem on layer 1s today. They face the exchange trilemma, which I just spoke about. SEI addresses the exchange scalability problem by building the first layer 1 specialized for trading, optimizing every layer of the stack to offer the best infrastructure for the exchange of digital assets. Back to here. Now, everyone claims we're the fastest. Apparently, this is actually true for SEI, as finality on the lower bound is 300 milliseconds. Due to their twin turbo consensus, there are two parts to it. We're not going to get into that. If you want more information, I'll drop the link to their website down below so you can take a look. Here's an important thing as well. SEI supports order batching to prevent front running. This is a big deal on a lot of decentralized exchanges like Uniswap, like SushiSwap. You get people that front run orders. Well, SEI has seemed to solve that problem. They strongly believe that exchanges are the most crucial app in the crypto industry, both on and off chain. Most products in crypto are built around exchanges, and they are not only essential to DeFi, but also to gaming and NFTs. Everything in crypto comes back to exchanges, and therefore, SEI believes that DEXs have the clearest product market fit. However, today, the SEI Labs team believes that DEXs cannot scale with the existing layer 1 infrastructure, as they lack the throughput and time to finality required for both high frequency and high volume trading. According to SEI, they only have one value proposition. Any type of trading app, whether it's a DeFi DEX, NFT, or gaming DEX, will perform better on SEI than any other layer 1 network. What I like about SEI and the team is they've identified one problem, one niche, and they're attacking it. And I'm going to talk about more in this video exactly how they're doing that with their V2 coming out this year. Back to this CoinGecko article here. So a little quick overview. Now, I did mention their super fast finality of 300 milliseconds in the testnet, which is 10 times faster than Solana. And we know Solana is very fast. In addition, SEI has a native order matching engine built into the chain that enables exchange apps built on top of it to scale effectively. And market makers only need to submit one transaction, and the chain will accurately route the orders to the correct exchanges. So they're playing a middleman, an aggregator as well. So when I was researching this tech, this was very, very intriguing to me. Then I started connecting the dots with the founders, what they're doing, the partnerships, who invested money, which we'll talk about in this video. So SEI, is it better than Solana? It's going to be a question you're going to have to answer. Now, the fastest layer 1, just how quick is SEI Network? This is from BSC.news. It does highlight the summary of why it's so fast, but since we went over that already, I do want to talk about some of their growth and popularity. Now, as far as their user base, they boast over 354,000 users. And their mainnet just went live a few short months ago. Transaction volume, there have been more than 285 million transactions on the SEI network since its inception on May 22nd. Interestingly, over 200,000 users have become active in just the past few days. If you remember the chart I showed earlier, thing has been going parabolic. Visual performance metrics, successful transactions on average. SEI has a 99.5% successful transaction rate, which is higher than Solana, higher than Bitcoin, higher than Ethereum, higher than all of their competitors. And here we go. In comparison, Ethereum lags behind at 97.4% and Solana at 66.2%. So in those areas, they are better than Solana, but are they overall better than Solana? Let's take a look at the V2 that I mentioned. This is from the Cryptopolitan. We talk about interoperability on the show all the time, which, by the way, check out our live show Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and how the fragmented world of liquidity and blockchain needs to come together. And SEI is looking to bridge two of the largest ecosystems, that is Ethereum and Cosmos. SEI unveils SEI V2, bridging Ethereum and Cosmos with EVM and CosmWasm support. A couple things I've highlighted here. Jay Jog, the co-founder of SEI Labs, has announced the upcoming release of SEI version 2, which will notably support both the EVM and the CosmWasm. The integration facilitates a harmonious environment where developers can leverage the strengths of both platforms, opening up a myriad of possibilities for innovative blockchain applications. This next part right here, this really hit hard for me. For developers, the introduction of SEI V2 is a game changer. It offers them the flexibility to choose the best tools and frameworks suited for their projects without being confined to a single blockchain platform. Think of this. You have Apple, you have Android. Certain people stay with Android because they like certain features and they don't like them on Apple, and the vice versa is true as well. Imagine if you could take everything you like from Apple, everything you like from Android, and combine it and have one phone. That is what SEI is looking to do. That is the analogy I like to use. Now, the ecosystem. It's a fairly new, again, the mainnet went live in May of last year, but they are looking to grow their ecosystem. How they're doing it? They're putting their money where their mouth is. $120 million is in their ecosystem fund that they're looking to accelerate projects, help them build, help them come into the SEI ecosystem. The investment will attract even more projects to SEI and further solidify its position as a leading layer one project. Let's talk about tokenomics, right? SEI garnered a lot of attention. It raised a lot of money, which we'll go over that here in a second. So tokenomics are extremely, extremely important. Now, how does this break down? This is from tokensite.com. Currently, we have a max cap of 10 billion with only 1.8 billion circulating. So not a very good circulating supply to max supply ratio. But here is the breakdown. 48% of their tokens are in the ecosystem, 20% to private sale, 20% to the team, 9% to the foundation, and Binance Launchpad gets 3%. As far as their unlock schedule, we're looking at a pretty aggressive emissions rate. We're coming in at 2.75% every month. So multiply that by 12. That is their year-over-year inflation. But some potential good news. So as you can see here on the unlock schedule from tokenunlocks.app, and we know we've had projects that don't have the best tokenomics. Take a look at something like Filecoin, even Cardano in the last cycle. But when you have a bull market and money starts flowing in, retail starts coming in, it doesn't have nearly as big of effect as if you see these token unlocks happening in the bear market. So the good news, looking at this unlock chart, is we're not going to start seeing the private sale and team have access to their money until September of 2024, where they're really starting to ramp up in December of 2025, which with my estimation, that is when we'll start tailing off in the bull market and starting to go into a new bear market. This is at the end of 2025. And at that point, will only be 4.6 billion out of the 10 billion unlocked. So although the emissions are high, the timing might just be right for it to not really matter. Now, SEI has been on absolute fire, coming in at number 47 80 cents, just a few short cents of its all-time high, fully diluted market cap of $8 billion, 1.8 market cap when it comes to the circulating supply. The volume is massive, reaching $1 billion in volume. So this project has garnered a lot of interest from traders and investors alike. It did have an all-time high of 88 cents. So 8 cents until we reach its new all-time high. And after yesterday's drop in the markets, SEI continued to perform well. Now, I spoke about funding in the earlier video. They had a seed funding and a private funding, and some of their investors include Coinbase, Delphi Digital, Multicoin Capital. You had Binance in there as well, and then Jump Crypto, Flow Traders, and OKX Ventures. So again, their niche, let's help the exchanges scale. And look at these exchanges that have decided to put money. What benefits a project from getting investment from something like Coinbase Ventures or Binance or OKX is an almost immediate listing, is liquidity, is availability. And here from SEI, you can see on the markets from CryptoRank.io, it is available on Coinbase, on Bithumb, on KuCoin, on Binance, on Kraken, on OKX, on HCX. So although it's new, it is very easy to buy, which obviously when FOMO kicks in, all you got to do is look at your phone. What's your favorite app? Go in there and buy the token. Now, speaking of buying the token, what is a good entry price for SEI? And man, oh man, do I have some good news for you. As on the 1 hour, SEI, looking from Coinbase liquidity, you can see here this trend line has held true since the end of December 28th to be exact. And the only time we spent any significant amount of time on this trend line was between the 31st of December and the 1st of January, where we're consolidated a little bit, but still we were making higher highs on the shorter time frame. Now, what I do want to point out is if we do not bounce off this trend line, which I'll post a flag here, which is around 76.9 cents, we did make a lower high, a higher high. If we don't make another higher high above about 85.6 cents, that could mean a reversal for the price. But seeing as limited tokens circulating, we are in the midst of a massive bull market. A lot of bullish narratives are coming to crypto. This is the hot new project in the space. I would not, me personally, I would not risk waiting to see if we're going to see a downtrend. 76.9 cents is a target you should be looking at, my friends. We hope you enjoyed the video. Hit the like button. Drop in the comments. Do you think SEI could be bigger than Solana? And what are your thoughts? And check out our live show Monday to Friday. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.